Hello, hello, hello. This is Jamie Basco from FlyersNittyGritty.com. People see me dancing, jumping, and stuff. I'm not going to do that on the show because this is a prospect session featuring Perreault. The only thing I will do, ball with the ball, the bang, digga, digga, diggies, and the boogies, and hup, drop the boogie. That's the closest. I know some people do intros and stuff with this stuff, but no, I've been scouting Jakub for the past few years, and he has grown with me, and now he plays for the Sarnia Sting, to which he had a phenomenal season last year. He is a natural goal scorer that the Flyers could use and need at this particular time. Definitely in the future, the Flyers haven't drafted somebody like Perreault in a long time. The closest to that, I guess you could say, is Joel Farabee or Morgan Frost. But this guy provides size right away. He's 5'11". He is 198. 198 pounds. He's a center. He can play wing. It doesn't matter. He plays a great two-way game. He is fantastic in transition. Actually, he's probably one of the better forwards that transition well, from offense to defense or defense to offense, vice versa. The only other player that I could see in this particular draft that is even close to how Jakub Perreault is in his transition game is Lucas Raymond. And Lucas Raymond is a Swedish star, and he's going to go in the top 5. Where he falls in the top 5, not sure. Jakub Perreault is going to go anywhere from 20 to 30, where the Flyers currently now sit at number 26. If Jakub is definitely on the board, I could tell you right now that the Flyers would definitely take a very good look, and they probably already are, at Perreault. His dad, his hockey runs in his family. His dad used to play for the Canadiens, used to play for the LA Kings. He had some very good years. His name was Yannick Perreault. So his dad has been grooming this young man. Mind you, he's only 17 years old, so there's still room. He still is about a year to 2 years, possibly even 3 years away from cracking the NHL for the Flyers, which is great because as time goes on, we're going to see all the prospects. The Flyers are loaded with prospects right now. But what's going to happen is all these prospects are going to need, contracts as their ELCs tend to expire. For instance, Tanner Laczynski in 2 years, Wade Allison in 2 years. They're not going to be able to re-sign everybody. So you're going to need these drafts to help, replace, players, because I would love to keep everybody, and I'm sure Chuck Fletcher would, and every Flyers fan would love to keep all these great prospects that are, being flown, being filtered through the Flyers system. Unfortunately, there's just not enough room to do such, and there may not be enough room in a year to 2 years. But the one thing that's great is that, Carter Hart's going to need a new contract. Felipe Myers is going to need a contract. Travis Sanheim's going to need a newer contract, after next season. Sean Couturier's contract is about to expire. Claude Giroux's, contract is about to expire as well. So all these players are going to need new contracts, and Carter Hart's going to get a smashing contract, I believe. But that's where I'm getting at, is that the salary cap is going to, the Flyers maybe find themselves with salary cap problems. And the one way to keep them of the top echelon in the league to become a dynasty, which they are growing, in my opinion, for the next 10 years. The Flyers, this is not like a year or 2 year thing where they're going to be a very good hockey team. I can see this actually with the way their farm system is being built, and currently, with Chuck Fletcher building it where Ron Hextall left off. This young Flyers team is going to really become something for at least 10 to 11 years. Much like this is the changing of the guard in the Metropolitan Division with the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Washington Capitals. These teams are all getting elder to where, Pittsburgh is doing a great job at drafting. But this is the changing of the guard, I think, because I think in a year or two, I think the Flyers are going to be better than Pittsburgh, and I think they already are, in my opinion, because we have better goaltending. So, that's where Jakub Perreault comes. He could come down the flank, just pot a goal. He roofed 39 goals. Unbelievable. You want a prospect that could hit the net 9 times out of 10? That's Perreault. Probably 10 out of 10. If he wants to go top left, he'll hit it. If he wants to go top right, he'll hit it. If he wants to go dead center, he's going to hit it. If he wants to go between the wickets of the goaltender, he's going to do it. And this is something that the Flyers have needed for years. And to couple that, he had 31 assists. So he had 70 points in 57 games played. And I understand, he plays in the CHL. And is he playing in a men's league like Lucas Raymond? No. But it does not matter because this guy just has a knack for the net. He knows where to go. He will play very well with AV system. He could play on the PK, play PP. This guy, Jakub, could do it all. And he's being trained by his dad. And, the Flyers are starving for a goal scorer with size. And this is the gentleman. And mind you, he's only 17 years old. So he sits at 5'11 right now. And the next 2 years, he could be 6'1", 6'2", standing pat at like 210 pounds. Because he told me in an interview he wants to get bigger and stronger. And I almost, I was drinking a cup of coffee at that particular time. And I almost spit it out. Because he's 17 and he's already saying this stuff. So to me, he's being classically trained, and I think a lot of that has to do with his dad. So if he is on the board, he is an absolute steal for the Flyers at 26 right now. Sure, the Flyers could go up to, could be as high as 30, 31, or however long they stay in, this, the playoffs or whatever. I personally believe that the Flyers are going to make a real strong run, especially with Oscar Lindblom hitting the ice and stuff. That really helps pick the morale up for this club, and I think that they're not going to have a problem, restarting where they left off. But Jakub Perreault is definitely one that Flyers fans should know. His interview was on our site. It was a Draft Profile 2020 article. I conducted the interview in February. Just a great young man, plays for Sarnia. The Flyers are known with Sarnia. Anthony Salinitri was, the Flyers selected him from Sarnia, years ago, and they couldn't sign him. They had to let him go. He was a PK specialist. But Jakub offers different areas. You want to see a blister? I'm telling you, you put him in the slot on the power play. Good night. Best of luck to the goaltenders. I'd hate to be them, that's for sure. Jakub Perreault, Flyers fans, keep your eye out for him. Take care.